Day after day, I must face a world of strangers.
Can't last a day without you. It's so sweet.
For sure. There's something that's so pristine and intimate about Karen Carpenter's voice, or just in general. I guess you could say the Carpenters songs. They're very well written.
Yeah.
I feel like they fit them as a duo so well. But if we just talk about her voice, which we kind of do a lot because she's kind of amazing, it's so pristine and intimate. So when you give her lyrics that are intimate, it just plays in so well for the full effect of Karen Carpenter.
It's nice to know that you'll be there if I need you, and you'll always smile.
Every line.
This is evergreen.
Every line is so well written, so well sung. Just magical, just magical. That's all I can say. Every time I think, will this song be as good as the earlier song of Carpenters that we've heard, of the Carpenters? It turns out it's just as good. Sometimes even better than what I remember. And this is another example of it. Here the music was not as good as it is in other songs.
This is precisely why I think she's the best female singer of all time. Whitney, Mariah, Celine, and Adele are all phenomenal vocalists, but whereas I hear their talent and appreciate their voices, Karen just touches your soul. Karen's voice has the same effect on me today as it did in 1970. Timelessly beautiful. The Carpenters and the best female vocalist ever. They never made a bad song.
So many times when the city seems to be without a friend.
Well, but her voice, her voice, it just does something to you. It's just like, it gets right into your heart. Oh my God, you could just feel her in your bones, and you just, oh my, and I love that line, when there's no getting over that rainbow, and my smallest of dreams won't come true. I can take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't last a day without you. That is so beautiful. It's like, no matter what's going on bad out in the world. Now, I know you guys told me that the music arrangements are usually done by her brother, and he is gifted to make all those, like,
I must face a world of strangers where I don't belong.
Oh, honestly, their lyrics are just sublime. I mean, everything that was written in that song is just so true. And I think the hardest thing is to find that person who, doesn't matter what's going on in the world or what's going on at work or where you live or in the city, as long as you've got that one person that you can trust, that who loves you and you love them, you cannot buy that. You just cannot buy that. And it's just,
You're always there.
Well, look at you.
I love everything about this song, and it's something about her background vocals that give me chills.
It's brilliant. She is a genius.
And then I heard that guitar playing, and it sounds so good.
It sounds so beautiful.
Wow.
You know what? It made me want to just slow dance with you.
I won't last a day without you.
I will not.
Her voice is so beautiful. She makes you feel the song.
Right away.
She makes you feel what the lyrics are about.
Right away.
Wow. Rest in peace, Karen Carpenter.
Yes.
I mean, her talent is remarkable. It is remarkable, and she will live forever through her music. Oh my!
Where I don't belong. And that
from the Carpenters, that honestly might be my new favorite one. That song to me just brought just a feeling of joy and happiness. That song was just so happy to me. That song was just so happy, and the little singing that came in some parts in the background, her tempo that she does in almost every single one of her songs. I love the way where it builds up, drums come in, she sings louder, then it slowly fades up, then does that again. I actually really like that. Her voice is just beautiful. She is just amazing. Like I've always said, the voice of
I
an angel.
must face a world of strangers where I don't belong.
Super good stuff. Hey, this song is totally underrated. This song could totally be way more famous than it is. No one's really ever talked about this one that much, if I can remember correctly. All right, so number one, let's start off with the important things. English horn. I heard it. Sounds very oboish to me. Sounds like it could be replaced by a clarinet. I think a clarinet would sound better, honestly. A clarinet or like an alto sax or a soprano sax. A soprano sax would sound really good. Better yet, brass. Put brass in there. But in all seriousness, yeah, that was the English horn. I don't know. Yeah, I've never worked with the English horn that much. It's just kind of there. It's never up there. It's kind of like the wannabe oboe is almost how I feel like it. So here we go. There we go. English horn, wannabe oboe.
It's strong. It's nice to know that there's
Every once in a while, you just need some Carpenters to soothe your soul. I know that, half of the people on this channel like Carpenters, half don't. I feel like this is music that if I grew up in a different household that I would grow up listening to. And I feel like even though I never listened to Carpenters at all, I didn't even know about them until a few years ago, there is this strong kind of nostalgia to their sound and listening to them. Like, they sound of their era, and I guess in a way dated, but I don't mean that in a negative way at all. They sound of their era, and it makes me like want to go back to that era, and like makes me think of like being a kid and kind of being carefree about things, just the beauty of the world, your parents, and like it just brings me back to a good place. And when I listen to
It's a world of strangers where I don't belong.
All right, guys. Yeah, Carpenters with I Won't Last a Day Without You. Yeah, to me, I mean, the Carpenters know with this song. Once again, I Won't Last a Day Without You. To me, this is a master class, in emotional storytelling. Blending Karen Carpenter's velvet voice, with the lush instrumentation, to create a song that, to me, has stood the test of time. This is a beautiful, beautiful song. I think we have to get back to checking out more from the Carpenters. The vocals of the song was out of this world. Karen Carpenter's voice, is the undeniable centerpiece of the song right off the bat. I love her range, paired with her smooth and understated delivery. I feel like I give the song an almost conventional intimacy. There's a warm vulnerability in her tone that perfectly captures the essence of longing and comfort, which is, to me,
her voice starts, you melt. Paul Williams wrote this, and he wrote some of the sweetest and saddest songs of the era. Karen could take those lyrics and rip your heart out, in the best possible way. Karen's vocal dances over what could be gloomy in the hands of a less inspired singer. The message being that one special person can help you through challenges coming from all directions. The ultimate vocalist, storyteller who sang to the listener, not at them. Most beautiful, intimate, pure, warm, rich, touching female voice of love and romance songs ever, Karen was one of a kind. There will never be another like her. She had such a pure, calming voice. And she was a terrific drummer.